All right, so more Harry Potter, guys. I'm excited. Oh, I'm cursed. Sorry. One of the three major curses happens in Harry Potter when I have my hat off because my baldness is blinding. Somebody wanted me to watch this Harry Potter video from Dunky, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Game. Let's see what Dunky has to say about this. If he says the wrong thing, I'm going to cancel him as a trans ally. I have the ability to do that. I just have to submit a ticket, and it's over. So you better not say the wrong thing, Dunkland.
Here I am with the new game, Harry Potter Legacy. Sorry about that, everybody. I did not know about the whole situation behind that game, so instead, we're going to be playing the new Rick and Morty game. I feel like I need to...
Oh, forgot, because there's Rick and Morty controversy.
Apologize again. I did not know that the dude who makes that game was a sexual weirdo, so instead, we're going to be playing Overwatch 2. Okay, apparently the team behind Overwatch was doing some really messed up stuff behind the scenes. So, okay, apparently the team behind Assassin's Creed was doing some really messed up stuff. Okay, apparently the director on that game was fired for unspeakable acts. So,
I wonder how much of it is true, but I will say that there is a little bit of a regressive mentality in some of the video game spaces, okay? There was a whole controversy with like Blizzard when they were like they had a horrible I can't even say because it's actually really messed up. Like California, the state sued them, not a person, the state sued them because of like sexual harassment towards women, and it got really bad. Like one of the managers dated like a girl, and then she ended up like tragically, taking her own life because she was bullied after he released her nudes. It was horrible. It's crazy.
We're doing Dead Space. I did not know that EA was funding a blood diamond mining operation. I am now trending on Twitter. People are calling me more evil than Voldemort. So instead, we're going to be playing. Sonic fans are now attempting to sue me for defamation. I don't think that's how it works, but just to be safe, we're going to be playing Last of Us Part 2 instead. Gamers, I made a big mistake. I'm getting in a lot of trouble today. I did not realize Last of Us 2 was a woke type game. So instead, we're playing the most unwoken game, Sleeping Dogs. I did not know that Square Enix had retroactively added NFTs to that game. So instead, we're playing WWE 2K22.
Whoa. That guy said the N-word, okay? You can't say that unless you're a gamer, okay? And he doesn't play games. Hulk Hogan doesn't play games.
It was a fucking disaster. Apparently, Hulk Hogan has been saying crazy shit. I don't want any kind of...
Bro, Rhino, goated, honestly, though. Let's be real. Very Mysterio, too, but Rhino, Gore, how do you pull off a spear as a main move?
Full energy on this video. So we're going back to the classic SmackDown versus Raw 2004. This is a different...
Is that the Hurricane? No, it's Rico. I don't know what
controversial game with no... So today we're going to be playing Fortnite, where I'm going to be using the Will Smith skin. I just now found out about the Will Smith situation, so instead we're going to be playing... I just don't like Valorant, so instead I'm playing...
That's fair.
Bad Boys 2. I'm sorry to all my fans that were upset about the previous game. I forgot that Bad Boys 2 also had Will Smith in it, so instead we're going to be playing the Shark Tale. Even though it wasn't Will Smith who voiced him in the video game, I feel like just out of respect to the families, I shouldn't play that game. That was a bad call. We're playing Gex. This game is rated E. It's a classic game. Everybody here loves Gex. This is the only game I trust.
Ah, ancient Chinese level. I'm Kung Fu. You can be a millionaire, Dr. Jones.
Oh my god.
You will never get all 3 chakra stones. With a level 6, you get aggro.
Today we're going to be playing Spider-Man 2.
You can really never get away with that. No, that's crazy. Okay, listen. That was, it was so funny. Obviously, the whole point of this video here is just to communicate that there is bad stuff associated with everything, of course. Just to be contextually accurate, we've been doing some education, listening to trans people about like their perspective on Harry Potter. The prevailing trans narrative, okay, I just want to be very clear, is you're not transphobic if you buy the game. Okay, unless you're you're an absolute loser who just buys it to spite trans people. That shit is fucking insane, by the way. Okay, because like there are people. I made like a silly short. Okay, I made a silly TikTok short of like a trans person that was just said like, oh, I'll show it to you if I can find it. It was just this.
So Hogwarts Legacy is getting closer to being released, and I'm just gonna say, as a trans woman, if I see you buying the game, I'm just gonna block you. I'm not here to make you a better person.
Yeah, I tend to agree. By the way, I want to announce starting next week, I will be doing a Hogwarts Legacy giveaway. By the way, that was a joke. I would never do that. The game is actually terrible. Anyway, there are people in the comments, maybe we can scroll through it, is that like, look at this guy, I'm buying 12 copies in the name of mental illness. I'm actually gonna block this person. Didn't even see that until just now. Like, listen, the transphobia is fucking incredible. Okay, like that's the insane part. I made a silly, lighthearted joke about how like, oh, it's kind of funny, like blah blah blah, and these people have a fucking meltdown. Like if you buy Harry Potter because you think because you're transphobic and you want to if you're in your fucking head, if you're like, I'm gonna hurt more trans people by buying this game, you're a fucking loser, a lunatic. Okay, that's insane to me. If you buy it because you like Harry Potter, God bless you. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not transphobic, but if you buy it to spite trans people, you are a fucking delusional idiot. You're going to spend $80 on a game just so that you can say LOL, fuck you to trans people. Holy fuck, you're a loser. That being said, buying the game doesn't make you transphobic, but the prevailing narrative from trans people is, but if you're an ally that buys the game, you're not an ally. And I think that that's reasonable. I think that's a reasonable thing to say. Are there people taking this narrative too far? Sure. On both sides. We've just communicated that. Okay. But that's the prevailing narrative, okay? And I don't think it's unreasonable. For your average video game Dunky, obviously he's not a political figure. It doesn't matter. He's not a trans ally. That doesn't mean that he doesn't like trans people. I'm not a trans ally, okay? That doesn't mean that I don't like trans people. I don't, but no, I'm just kidding. I really do. Like, I try to at least, like, I'd like to think, I say this every video, that I know a little more than average. I try to educate myself. That's why I've been listening to so many trans voices, okay? But, at the very least, I wanted to communicate the message. That was a fun video. I want Papa Gut to pee on my face, but just as a friend. There's nothing weird about that. I want him to pee on my face.